Greetings, lovely people. Today I'm going to run through some dailies for you, continuing on from the last daily that I left off, which I believe was BOP. But today I'm going to put my sound on. This is something that I don't think I've ever really done. Maybe at the very beginning I had sound that was automatically on, but I switched it all off because I've never really played with sound. So this is going to be very new for me. I'm going to hear a whole bunch of things I've never heard in the 3 years of having played this game. So you can see here that my effects volume is actually up slightly, which probably means if I turned on the sound of my television, we can hear something. Indeed, we can. I just put the volume on an odd number. It can't be on an odd number. That's not how this works. I know you can't see it on your screen. That would bother me. All right, so we can hear the effects there. Oh wow, that is an irritating sound. I'm glad we'll be leaving House of Legends because that sound is very off-putting for me. Let's listen to the music. There is no music. I'm guessing that will happen periodically as things occur. Voice volume, is that for the other characters or when cutscenes occur? We've got movie volume. And we'll put our effects volume back up, even though I cannot stand that sound. Hopefully it won't last long. This actually seems quite loud to me, but if I can't hear something that seems to be occurring as we go through, I will adjust the volume, but here we go. Playing this game with sound for the first time. God, I hate that. How can anyone stand that noise? All right, let's go to Thanagar. If I'm pronouncing that one incorrectly, that is very disappointing because it looks like it should be pronounced exactly the way that it's spelled. So hopefully I'm not getting that incorrect. Well, Thanagar certainly has a unique sound, doesn't it? It has music. I don't hate that. Oh, and that's the sound of my character. All right. What about that sparkly sound? I'm guessing that's the sound of the movement that I have, like the movement decoration. What's it called? Movement style that I have on my character. The little sparkle. All right. Well, let's go to Hawk Girl and collect. I'm getting double sound. Oh, I see. It's going through my computer at the same time. I should have thought of that beforehand. Very sorry, guys. Hopefully, I won't make that sort of mistake again. Further proof that I do not play with sound. All right, so first time I can actually collect everything and show you where to go from scratch instead of having collected previously. So let's go. Hawk Girl, Martian Manhunter. There's a lot of sound. I'm unaccustomed to the sound. We've got a giant computer. It's very quiet. Was that voice? Let's try putting the effects and the music down a little. They're not going to line up, are they? Movie and voice volume up. Let's see if that helps us out a little bit here. All right, Captain Cosnet. Right, Tulato. So many people talking at once. All right, I'm sure I'll get used to it. There is also one other place to collect in here. I can't remember exactly where it is. Should be in a middle section. There it is! Exclamation mark up on a bridge. Yep, there it is. So we'll collect this one as well. And I believe this is so that we can collect the kiosks. Oh, it's called a kiosk, not a computer. The kiosks that are around the city, town, area. So let's go into our journal now. We've collected everything for this area, which is Thanagar, and I pronounce it correctly, apparently. Location, Thanagar. Alright. This is Cult of the Seven. Devils must not succeed. Defeat the spirit of Ominar Sin. Probably can't do it on my own. Defeat Ninth Metal Golem. Also can't do that on my own. Let's go to the first one here. Explore Thanagar. We have so many little yellow arrows telling us where we need to go. So we will do that. If we find things along the way that we clearly need to do, let's grab those as well. Then we'll jump back into our journal and find out what's left after we've gone to all of these various locations. So I see over here somewhere. Beautiful. Kind of like the sound. I didn't ask you, but thank you. Very interesting and very enlightening information that I could have read, but now we're listening. Oh, this is loud. I'm unaccustomed to how loud this is.
I realized that you can't hear the audio quite as well as I can because while I was recording this, my computer has recorded the visual of my gameplay and not recorded the audio, a setting that clearly I have messed up somehow. Hopefully it's something I can fix for the next one, but for the moment you will probably see me pausing and listening to the audio and responding to it, even though you may not be able to clearly hear the audio through this video. So I'm really sorry about that.
I kind of am enjoying hearing the voice actors. Hopefully this way I will start pronouncing everything correctly. We say that, but I can't even pronounce words I know correctly. So all of these along the way. I don't want to collect everything for it because I want to make sure we know what tasks we are completing in our journal. Alright, let's go to the next arrow here. Next one around the side. I remember in here that I had an issue with... Ooh! Briefing! Let's collect the briefing. I had an issue with being able to climb up high. So it looks like you can go quite high, but you can't. You can't at all. It's lying to you. No, you're right. We cannot rest until they are defeated. I completely agree. He's very authoritative. I feel like if I disagreed, I'd be in trouble. Why can't I sprint? There we go. I mean, not sprint, sorry. Super speed. The term for sprint, I think is something I used to say when I played Elder Scrolls, but even then, I'm not sure it was called sprint. It might have been. It's been so long. I'm actually listening to it now. That sounds pretty. We'll do this one. See, that sounds pretty. I couldn't show you the first one because I coughed right at the wrong time. Don't worry, eventually the cough will go away and it will no longer be an issue, but for right now, we're stuck with it. Collect a couple of things on the way. Let's go to our next... Oh, nope, there's another one. Go to our next arrow, though. My goodness, how do people play with this much noise? When I play usually, it feels quite relaxing and kind of peaceful. And while I'm playing right now, running through, it seems distracting and like energetic. Every time I hear one of their voices telling me something, I feel like they're giving me a task that I have to complete and I better do it, even though I don't think they are. They're just, explaining things that are happening. But here we go again. Just giving me information, really. It's called nth metal. Well, I'm glad I heard that because I didn't know that's what it was called. Come on, I would have thought nth metal started with the letter E. Why can I not collect this one? There we go. What's that noise? Oh, that's a question mark sound. I actually know that sound, and I know the briefing sound because when I first started, I could hear it. So I remember what it was like. But it's so long ago. So weird. Whenever I did play with any kind of headphones or anything like that so that I could hear stuff, what I could hear was only Environmental sound. What's the first one on the list called? Effects. So I only ever had effects on, and it was on to such a small degree, and it was only so I could assist in finding briefings. What are you saying? I feel insulted. People like me, I am super cool, and I totally deserve to be up there, but I don't want to be, and that's why I'm not, alright? Some people are so rude, making wild assumptions. Alright, let's get up here. Oh, two more rather close to one another, and then we can jump back into our journal and have a look at what missions we need to do. Thanagarian, not Thanagarian. Thanagarian. Alright, something I wasn't saying quite correctly. What a surprise, right? Alright, let's get this one. Nope. Wow. How this person is very rude to me. I must look like a pleb. I thought I looked cool. Alright, let's jump into our journal. Find out what we need to get done. We've obviously started a few, as I have a habit of collecting things along my way. Oh, it removed it. I find it odd that if I have a task highlighted and I complete it, that it disappears from here. I would think it should still just be here, but incomplete until I go and collect. Actually, maybe that's the point. Maybe I don't collect that one. It looks like it's here. All right, what have we got? Metal part 2. We're not there. In the Oblivion bar. Must be a duo. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, Oracle. Assist Captain Kuznat on Thanagar. Well, that's completing 4 tasks that are from the daily list. And we've got Ring Hog, which I believe is me collecting those little rings that make the cute sound. Then Thrash Metal, that's the 9th. Oh, Nth Metal stores. And Scrap Metal. So we'll go with this one. We'll go with Thrash Metal because that one we've almost already completed. I do believe these tasks, missions, I do believe these missions rotate around as well. So when you come here, you won't necessarily get this exact same list of missions as I've got right now. But you might get some of these. I know that when I used to play with my friend and we would come to Thanagar? Yeah. That we would often get different tasks and wouldn't be helping each other because we didn't have the same task. So, oh, mission! Damn it. You guys know what I mean, right? If I say task, I mean mission. Such a bad habit. All right, let's head into this red area that we can see on the map so we know we're in the correct area to finish off this nth metal collection. I think I remember this. I think this used to be around the border of this kind of area. I say that and yet have found none, so I could be mistaken. It does happen. Oh, there's one. Let's knock off these guys. Man, the sounds are interesting. It's so loud. I don't know how long I'm going to do this because I find the sound off-putting slightly. Or off-putting might be the wrong word. It's making me not relaxed. It's making me energized. Like, oh, I have to get this done quick, this done quick, and I don't know. It's not making me behave any different, but I'm certainly feeling a little different playing this way. Is that weird? That's probably weird. Probably the only person who plays with the sound off and finds the sound uncomfortable. But it's probably just uncomfortable because I'm unaccustomed to it. All right, let's go with the next one. Scrap metal, shall we? My screen froze. Okay, now we can move. Let's head this way where the arrow is so we can get into the red zone and get this next task completed. Oh, and we've got a little cute sounding thing up here. I really like that sound. That's pretty. Don't know why. Get rid of all these Thanagarians, not Thanagarians. There's another one here. I'm sure if I was exposed to more DC content, I would have a better grasp of what things are and are not called. But as I don't get a whole lot of exposure to DC other than this game, I am quite ignorant in some of those things. And even in the things I'm not ignorant in, I tend to pronounce them wrong anyway, like Trigon, which my brothers will never let me live down, which is fine with me because it makes them laugh, so worth it. Oh, that is the wrong button. Shield, shield, shield is what I wanted. Thank you. It sounds like a lot of this effects noise that's going on in the background is irrelevant to what I'm actually doing. Is that the case, or am I just hearing things mixed up? So, like, right then I did Welling Dervish, right? And a sound goes, but the sound doesn't seem to align with my movement. I suppose it's supposed to be me, like, spinning and whacking my weapon straight into the enemy, and that sound that accompanies it is when it whacks, but it doesn't seem to correlate correctly. It's bothering me. Oh, another ring. Is that all of them? That's all of them for that task as well. So jump back into journal. Thrash metal done. Scrap metal done. Ring hog done. Metal, pretty sure that is a load in that we're up to. Two-player operation. Yes, it is. Military ties. That one is when we complete the dailies. Take down the Dark Knights once and for all. Great plan. Love it. All right, let's head back to the beginning so we can collect on these. Whee! This is too much fun. I kind of like the sound as I leap through the air. Oh. You move further away and the volume decreases on the character, like it's actually talking to your character. Let's do that again. Cool. Cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Ah, thank you. I don't know that I did very much, but sure. All right. Now the question is, do I want anything from the vendor here? Because they often have cool stuff. Ooh, I do like this, but I don't really want to get rid of the cool aura that I got recently, the miasmic one. It's pretty awesome, and I don't want it gone. Oh, it's so pretty. I say pretty. It's so dark, dank, and creepy. But that's what I like, so I'm coming back for you one day. Not today. All right, let's get out of here and head to the House of Legends because we are not going to try for duos. We're trying to do what we can do on our own. So let's jump into the next world, shall we? I'm thinking that because I hadn't collected in Thanagar, that I likely haven't collected in anything preceding Thanagar. So most likely every world we go to from now onwards, traveling backwards, will not have any of the missions collected yet. So I will actually properly be able to show you where they are. Metal Gotham City. Oh my goodness, been a while since I've been there too. I don't know that I'm going to remember everything very clearly, but that's good because then we can learn it together. She's glitching. Oh no. I have to work with the villains. Fine. All right, let's talk to Nightwing. Nightwing. Of course it is. All right. Yes, sir. All right, let's find Metal Gotham City in our journal. Oh, don't go too far. There we go. Metal Part 1. Here we go. Check in with Captain Hightower in Metal Gotham City to be briefed by Commissioner Gordon. I like how Oracle's glitching as she's trying to speak with me. Oh, it's deja vu. She's saying the exact same speech as before. All right, rescue Commissioner Gordon at the police annex. Let's do it, people. I'm pretty sure there are transporters to different locations, but I kind of want to run through even if there are. I can't remember if this is one of those, though. Just because I'd like to have a look as I run through. Also, I'm enjoying the sound here. Is that weird? It sounds, I don't know, creepy. Having the audio for all of their voices on um, makes me feel like I have to be quiet when they speak. All right, into the annex we go. I actually don't remember this part, so cool. Okay, that music was interesting. He is indeed. Let's get to him and rescue him from these metal raving inmates. Wow, the names of some of these things are so funny. See, does anyone else think that the sound effects for my character attacking don't really match the activities that she's doing? Maybe it's just in my head. Maybe it's because I'm used to no sound. I don't know. See, the music is making me feel like I'm, I don't know, in a rush or something is urgent. When I had no music and no sound before, I was relaxed playing this. And now I'm like, oh no, we have to get through. That probably sounds so stupid. Which I suppose is good. Like, it would give you a little bit more immersion. I clearly have gone too far. Oh, this way. Um, it would give you more immersion into the storyline. But for me, this is supposed to be the thing I do to relax at the end of my day. Play my game, relax a bit, listen to something funny. And instead, here I am like, wide awake, not getting relaxed at all, and kind of excited about getting the task done, which I don't know, is that a good or a bad thing? If at the end of this I'm wide awake and I want to keep playing rather than actually relaxing and want to sleep, that might be a bad thing. I might have to have the sound off for things so that I can actually get relaxed and peaceful at the end of this. Because I'm energized. The music is not helpful for restfulness. And I must admit, the effects sounds are throwing me off slightly because they don't seem well timed, but that could just be me. I like that sound, the for Whirling Dervish. I feel like I just talked over the top of Commissioner Gordon, and now I'm feeling slightly guilty, even though he's a character in a game and it's not real. But I don't. I talk over people quite a bit, and I feel bad. Oh, thank you. My work is always good, except when it's not. Oh, wait, check for briefings. I remember there being one in a corner of a building similar to this. It may not be this building, or it may just not be here. Nope, not in there. Beautiful. I'm gonna take all of you metal people down. See, that sound of Whirling Dervish I like. But the sounds, that sound, that sounds like I'm actually making contact, that sound I find odd. If it's the sound of the enemy making contact with me, though, I guess that would make sense, but I can't actually tell because I'm watching what I'm doing and not what they are doing. Yeah, this is not relaxing in the least. You're welcome. There's more enemies. Why are there more enemies? Okay, so I have this thing about leaving a task incomplete, and leaving enemies in here feels incomplete to me. But if I come back through and I knock off all these enemies, and then I head back to the exit, are they just going to respawn? Is this a like permanent respawning area of enemies and I can't do anything about it? Because if it is, that's heartbreaking. Because then I can't clear it. That's like if I like in Cursed, right, the newest content, when I'm in the world, if I go and eliminate those groups of 4 men who are shooting power beams or whatever they're shooting towards the stone tablets on the ground, and I don't collect that stone tablet, it feels incomplete. And if I am going to one of those locations with the cursed people and I am trying to help them. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but they are transformed at the end so that they're no longer cursed, and you have to transform each one. Well, if I've completed my task and they still need me to do that last little cog on them, the little purple cog that comes above their heads, so that I can heal them, sometimes I'm okay running away and continuing if I'm in a rush, but sometimes I feel guilty about leaving them like that. And so rather than just leave and continue on with my next mission, I have to heal them all before I do so. Otherwise, it feels wrong. That's kind of what's going on here. If I leave this building and they're all still here, I feel like I'm leaving something incomplete and wrong. So I don't like it, and it might sound really stupid and silly. And realistically, if I put enough effort into just ignoring it so I could get out of here, I probably can. I'm gonna have to. Look, it's a continuous cycle of respawning. Am I the only one who's like this? Probably. I'm probably the only one who's like this. This is bothering me so much. Uh, it would be nice if it was a feat, but I don't think so.
I will also say it's a lot easier for me to ignore things like that kind of niggle at me. If I have something else that I'm listening to that's distracting, which I usually am listening to something else rather than the gameplay, or if I'm playing with other people, because I tend to go, well, if that's where they're going, then that's what I'm doing. We just follow their lead. So it's not like it's a huge problem or anything, but it certainly is a little bit of a weird quirk that I have, I suppose, that kind of irritates me.
Okay. Going to ignore them. Let's just ignore them. Let's get the hell out of here and pretend that I never saw them and they were all knocked off. There's none. There was no respawning, okay? None of that. No red dots. That was really difficult to leave. All right, let's return to Captain Hightower. I kind of like this city. I was going to say it feels peaceful, but I suppose it's not meant to, right? This music, the ambience is meant to be spooky and slightly disconcerting, especially maybe even glitchy. Um, but I quite like it. It feels void. I like void. It means I don't have to interact with anyone. That's nice. I mean, I like interacting with you guys, but through a screen is very different from out in a city. I follow orders well. Thank you. Ugh. If I must, I must. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's collect all of these. Hal Jordan. Oh, that is not the voice I was expecting. And we collect exotic metal. All right. So we pick it up. Oh no. Okay, we've got it. Closed dark multiverse rifts. Oh, I remember doing this. They're all over the place. All right. And we've got this computer. A weekly bat serum. Oh, sorry, the Batman. I can't even read today. The man bat serum and metal a dangerous combination. Unfortunately, Batman Who Laughs has access to both of them. Take out the giant metal man bat, wreaking havoc in Gotham City. That sounds like fun. Nightwing again. I am. I am in, so in. Yes. costumed creep? I don't think much of you either, Detective Sergeant Watson. But I will do your task, thank you. Okay, have a nice day. Deathstroke. Alright then. Thanks, Deathstroke. It's a little ominous. Let's just say a client. Alright. Hello, Croc. No one takes that from me. I wasn't going to take it from you. I think you're adorable. Don't worry, you fit in with me. Killer Croc is unhappy with all the metal people running around in Gotham City. He'd deal with them himself, but they taste funny. Now it's up to you. What if I think they taste funny? Then what are we going to do with them all? I have an exclamation just here. Is he above me? Must be above me. Oh, that was not a good run over. There we go. Hello, Robin. The Titans have fallen prey to the metal virus. Is that a man? They're my friends. That sounds like a female voice. All right. Let's have a look at our missions list and pick something awesome, which sounds like all of them are awesome, particularly the eating people, which we're not going to do, but we could certainly help him out so that he doesn't have to deal with it. Recover damaged T-spheres in Metal Gotham. Rift it up. Close the multiverse rifts. That one is one where we can, I'm pretty sure that we can just do at any location. So we'll do that one on top of whatever other mission we choose to do. Miming metal? Extract exotic metal from metal mimes in Metal Gotham City. There's a lot of metals in that sentence. Busted again. Report to Officer Hooks. Alright, let's do that as well. We've obviously missed one. Where are they? This way. Officer Hooks reminds me of Police Academy. Escaped inmates are running wild. Take down as many as you can, and we'll put them back in Arkham where they belong. All right. Shall we do this one? Let's do this. I feel like I have framed myself poorly. Ta-da! I'm sure it doesn't matter that much. But if I lean forward enough, you'll lose part of my face, which could be a good thing. I don't know. But we're going to keep me in the frame. All right, let's go and do this task, shall we? Instead of just rummaging around through the journal. This sounds fun. Arresting inmates. Oh, that was clever. I didn't release from the surface quick enough and ended up going around in a circle. All right, where are you? I see red. Is it you? Chiller, Calvinator, Isa. These seem like Mr. Freeze henchmen. They are not the inmates. Oh, here we go. Oh. Is this going to count for 4? Well, they don't sound very happy. Oh, it is going to count for 4. This is going to be quite the quick mission to complete. Which I suppose isn't a bad thing with the amount of missions that are here. I'm sorry? I don't believe you. That's the thing, see? I don't believe you. I'm sorry. You have to go back. There's 2 here. I'm empathizing with characters because I can hear them now. You can go back. Aww. Well, it'll be a nice memory for you then, and you can tell all the other inmates all about it. I feel like I have a little too much empathy for this. And now you know what's going to happen? I'm not going to be able to just do 2 of these. I need to do all 4 in spite of the fact that I don't need them. I can't do them. Oh, well, at least that eliminates the issue for me, doesn't it? If I can't do it... Oh, look, there's a closing the rift thing. The purple portal-looking image. Cog? I think those are called cogs. I'm not sure whether it applies for all of them or if only specific ones are called cogs, but I'm going with cog because I don't know what else to call them. And I'm pretty sure people will understand what I mean by it. It's, at least if they don't, you can pick it up by context pretty simply because I say it quite frequently. And I doubt that will change. Let's get all these along the way. Alright, that's a return. So let's not return just yet. Let's do something else, shall we? Rift it up. We're doing that kind of as we go. Were any of these not read? But I didn't read this one. Defeat people affected with the metal virus in Metal Gotham City. 218 of them. Wow, that's fun. That's a weekly. Oh, this is what Killer Croc requested we do. I see. All right, well, let's start at the top here. T-spheres. Recover damaged T-spheres. T-sphere is that little um, floating electronic ball. I think you can get it as an accessory. I've got it on one of my characters on Switch, and it glitches because if you spin around my character, you can see part of what attaches it to my character appear. And so there's this like large black line attached from the T-sphere to her foot. And it's very noticeable. So I don't use it, even though I really liked how it looked when I purchased it at the time. Because it has that glitch part that occurs, I don't like it. It blocks part of my character's style. I wonder if that's intentional because this place is kind of glitching. I mean, that would be funny. That would be a good way to justify it. Oh yeah, it glitches on purpose because, you know, it's from a world that glitches when it's really not the case at all. But yeah, I have it, but now I don't use it, which is sad because it kind of suited her. All right, so, oh, we're defeating people afflicted with the metal virus and extracting exotic material from metal mines. All right, didn't know that's what I was doing, but apparently we did, so well done us. If there's no one else here to pat me on the back, so I have to do it myself. Oh, there looks like another one. Let's take him down. They take a little while to knock off these guys. Metal comic gold. See, I would not have thought that this is the mime because it doesn't say mime, but it has. Well, that noise is weird. It does have the little lightning bolt above its head, so that makes it a little bit easier to identify that I need to get it, which I suppose is the whole purpose of that. Which is kind of funny, because if you go to, I think it's still the case in Dakota City, there are some enemies that you can actually collect your dailies by knocking them off, but they don't have a lightning bolt above their head still. So that's weird. A glitch that I don't think they've fixed. I think originally they didn't actually count at all. So they fixed that glitch so that they do count, but they count without the lightning bolt above them. So you just have to remember that they count rather than be able to work it out from seeing that. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling a lot. I mean, if you're watching me, you're probably used to that because rambling is what I do. All right, let's grab that one. Oh, I see some lightning bolts. Fantastic. Some people to knock out. Let's get them. Oh, look. A little green guy who looks like a sapperling. Man, this sound is so loud. I think it's funny I keep saying that, but for all I know, it could be really quiet for you. Because this is kind of my first test of how well the sound goes through for you guys to hear. Should pick up quite well, though. I've got it picking up probably through my microphone when I speak to you, so I'm wondering if there'll be a little bit of disconnect with the timing, because there's not really a way for me to prevent that. If the volume is up, it goes through my computer and records. If the volume is down, it doesn't, so it has to be up. But, oh, there we go. Maybe there's a way for me to work that out a bit later. So I may need to have the volume for my microphone on, because obviously that's where my voice is coming through, and then have the volume from my computer recording of this down because it might clash with the sound of my voice, unless I line it up perfectly. I mean, not clash with the sound of my voice, clash with the sound of what this microphone is picking up from the volume of the television. So, yeah, be interesting to mess with this one. They're saying things, and I'm trying to work out what they're saying because there are no subtitles. But I can't understand what they're saying. They come up too fast, and I'm looking at what my character's doing, not at the words coming up. Return to Nightwing. We've completed a task. Excellent. Alright, let's go back in here. T-spheres is done. Use the menu to do the 4-player. No, not right now. Thank you very much. Defeat afflicted people. Oh, another one. Busted again is completed. Miming metal. This one we need to do. So let's complete that also. Oh, that was very clever of me. Man, he sounds very angry. I see one. Let's get him. These take a little bit longer to knock out. I wonder what this would be like playing it from earlier level instead of being as with as many stat points as I am and with the CR rating that I currently am. Probably take a bit longer. There's quite a bit to do in here too. Oh, excellent. 3? Yep, one more to go. Let's look for another exclamation mark. Oh, not exclamation. Uh, lightning bolt. There is one. Let's get this rift. Oh. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get that. I thought these guys were going to attack me and I wouldn't be able to collect. Apparently, I was faster than them. Well done, me. Again. Bye. This one's called Amusing Alloy. Metal Amusing Alloy. What does that mean? Return to Deathstroke. Alright, I'm thinking that might be all of the dailies. Then we've got this Rift It Up and the Metal Massacre. So, oh wait. Restore a metallized titan in Metal Gotham City. I think I vaguely remember. Oh, yeah, here. Being able to go underneath. Oh, okay. Metal Donna Troy. Unlikely that I can do this, but let's test the waters, shall we? This is much earlier than some of the other things I've done. Maybe I can get through it, who knows? Me, I know. And I'm pretty sure I can't. Oh, we've got a werewolf. And I'm down. Absolutely no way I can get that. But at least you know where it is now. I'd have to tank it and have someone who can damage, or I'd need a tank with me or a healer so that I can damage. But that was certainly interesting. Someone's screaming. Alright, well, in that case, we've got close the rifts, 82 of them, and defeat the people afflicted with metal virus. I feel like I'm talking over people. It's not real people. The other ones are all completed, with the exception of course, the load-in and the bosses. So, let's go collect these, because I don't want to bore you guys watching me run around and collect these afflicted people and the rifts. So I'll go and collect these with you. Return to Nightwing. I am aware that I could probably transport there, but I kind of like running through the city. It gives me the opportunity to get these at least, but also I like this city. I hear a thing. Hello, thing. I can run underneath. I did not know that. It's not helpful or anything, but now I know I can do that. And I never will again. Alright, over here. Let's collect where we can. So we've got Nightwing here. Oh, good. I'm very glad to know that I brought you good quality ones. You don't trust me? I just helped you. I mean, I appreciate the thank you. I'm a very trustworthy person. Can't you tell by my black creepiness? Alright, I'm going to quickly run these rifts for you. It's unlikely that I'm going to complete Metal Massacre. That seems like something that'll take a little bit longer than I have time for right now. But I will run and complete Rift It Up and then see you in a moment. So this section of the map over here seems to have quite a lot of the rifts, and they seem to respawn quite quickly as well. So if you're wanting to run and get these rifts sealed up quite fast, I kind of like it over here. Giant metal man bat sighting. Close to that section. But yeah, in this little bit here and a little further over. They just keep coming. Which is good for me. There we go. The metal man bat. What is that? If I stand on it, does something happen? It hurts me. And it disappears. All right then. We are done. Let's run back to Hell Jordan. Yay! Oh, the rifts have been closed. I wonder what he's going to say now that I can actually hear people. Hello, Hal. Oh no! We've missed something. I think you've missed something. I got every rift that I could see. All right. Well, for the moment, that is all I'm going to show you in here, as the other tasks are either weekly or will take me far too long, or are a load-in that require other people. So let's go. Actually, let's not go to the House of Legends. Let's go home. There's music. My house has music. I didn't know that. Sounds a little ominous. So that is running through the two dailies for Metal Part 1 and Metal Part 2, which was Thanagar and Metal Gotham City. So let's pop Shattered Shadows to bed. Good night, Shattered Shadows. And good night, you guys.